Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Basic Japanese for People as Lazy as Me. Episode number 5. We're going to do writing practice this time. I will be saying things and then you write them down on a piece of paper that you need to have ready. So go ahead and get one of those. Let's make this happen. Okay, everyone. So we're going to do this in little groups. I'm going to tell you the title of the group, and then we're going to go through some words that are in that group. What is this thing? Whatever. Anyway, then I'll say some of the words, and then you write them down, and then I'll write them down up on the board after we're done with that group, and you'll see how you did. So let's start with the first group. The first group is simple hiragana. Simple hiragana has got 6 questions in it. People might recognize them. They're going to be relatively popular words with people in the anime crowd. Here we go. Remember, you have to write these down in hiragana. Don't try to write them in Roman letters or anything. Romaji. Here we go. Ready? Number 1. Mononoke. Mononoke. As in the main character from Mononoke Hime. Number 2. Naruto. 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 And basically everyone should know that one. For the people who do know, you know. For the people who don't know, Naruto is like a spiral fish cake that they put in ramen and stuff. Number 3. Kenshin. 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 As in the titular character from Rurouni Kenshin. Number 4. Akira. 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 Which is, of course, the titular character and the title of the very movie that basically made Japanese animation big over in America. Number 5, mushishi. 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 And as far as I know, that's the title. I don't know anything about the character of that popular anime. The guy with the gray hair and the green stripy thing. And number 6, Tsuruya. 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 Who is from, at least the name of at least one character, from Suzumiya Haruhi's Melancholy? The Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi? Yeah. Alright, so those are those 6. Let's go and take a look. Number 1, Mononoke. Mo-no-no-ke. Mononoke. Number 2, Naruto. Na-ru-to. Number 3, Kenshin. Ken-shi-in. Number 4 was what? Akira. Akira. A-ki-ra. Number 5 was mushishi. Mu-shi-shi. And number 6 was tsuruya. Tsu-ru-ya. Mononoke, Naruto, Kenshin, Akira, Mushishi, Tsuruya. So, that's the first 6. Go ahead and mark down how many you got right, just for fun. Okay, next up, let's do 10-10 words. These are words written in hiragana with at least one 10-10 syllable in it. That's the two little dots that make it like a harder consonant. Let's go, ready? Number 1. Hagane. 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 As in, Hagane no Renkin Jutsushi, which is the Japanese name for Full Metal Alchemist. Number 2. Suzumiya. 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 As in the titular character from Suzumiya Haruhi's Melancholy. Suzumiya Haruhi no Yutsu. That one. Number 3. Daidokoro. 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 Which is a simple word that means kitchen. Number 4. Where are we? Busu. 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 Which is a word that is, I guess it's like an insult that little kids use towards each other. It means ugly. Literally the adjective form of it means like distasteful. But yeah. Number 5. Bijin. 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 As in, Bijin senshi seiramu. Bijin, of course, meaning like pretty girl. And number 6. Dango. 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 Dango is like a food. It's generally like a ball of like glutinous rice or something like that on a stick. Doesn't have to be on a stick, I guess. They're pretty good. Alright, so let's go through these together then. Here we go. Number 1. Hagane. Ha. Ga. Ne. Hagane. Number 2. Suzumiya. Su. Zu. Mi. Ya. Number 3. Daidokoro. Da. I. Do. 2 in this one. Ko. No. Number 4. Busu. Bu. Su. Number 5 was what? Bijin. B. G. 2 in this one as well. And number 6 was Gango. Da. Go. 2 in that one. So, Hagane, Suzumiya, Daidokoro, Busu, Bijin, Dango. How many have you got now? You should have 12 out of 12. Keep it up. Okay, next up, let's do words with the circle in them. These ones, there's significantly fewer ways that they can show up, so I'm just going to do 2 of them. Easier. Word number 1. Pachinko. 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 Which is apparently some sort of national pastime in Japan, since like actual gambling is not allowed. It's those ridiculous Japanese pinball machines that everyone talks about that aren't really pinball and are in fact not actually a game at all. Next up, poka poka. Poka poka. Poka poka, which is the onomatopoeia for something being warm. Like steamy kind of warm. Or like gloves when you put your hands in, they're all warm kind of thing. Right, so this is the first one. Pachinko. Normally this is written in katakana, but I couldn't think of any more P words. Pa. Chi. Ko. The other, poka poka. Po. Ka. Po. Ka. And that's all for these ones. Next up, let's do words with elongated vowels in them. You remember how these work, right? Let's take a look. Word number 1. Kuko. 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 Which means airport. Number 2. Sensei. 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 Which of course means teacher. Number 3. Ruroni. 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 From the titular series, or the titular word from the series, Ruroni Kenshin. It literally means like someone who wanders. Yeah. Number 4. Oishii. 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 Which means delicious. Most adjectives end in that long E sound. Number 5. Oka-san. 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 Which is like the, I guess, sort of informal way to say mother. And number 6. Keiyo. 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 Which is one of the lines on the JR train system. I don't actually know what the word means. I should look that up. I think it's a place. Let's look at it. Number 1 was kuko, airport. Ku-u, ko-u. Remember, this is not an O right here. That's wrong. Kuko. Number 2 was sensei. Sen. Sei. Sei. Not say. Sei. That's how they roll. Number 3 was oishii. There's like tape on the board right here. Oishii. Oishii. Shii. That was normal. Number 4. What was this? Crap, that was number 4. Number 3 was ruroni. Do. Do. U. Ni. Ruroni. Number 4 was oishii. O. I. Shi. I. Number 5 was oka-san. O. Ka. A. Sa. And number 6 was keiyo. Ke. I. Yo. U. Kuko, sensei, ruroni, oishii, oka-san, keiyo. Let's move on. Next up, let's do long consonants. That's the thing where it's got like the little hop in the middle of it. In this case, it's going to be every word will have at least one little tsu in it. Okay? So let's start here. Number 1. Kappa. 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 Kappa, of course, is like the mythical water being that had a bald spot on his head and sucked out the buttholes of cows. Because that's totally Japanese myth there, I swear. Number 2. Shikko. 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 Which means to have a piss. Or rather, it just means piss, I suppose. Number 3. Hotta. Hotta. Hotta, which is a swan, I think. Yeah, swan or crane, one of those two, I forget. Number 4, 1ヶ月 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 Let's take a look. Oh, right, 1ヶ月 means like 1 month's period span. Alright, so we got number 1, kappa. Ka. Pa. Number 2, shiko is shi. Ko. Number 3 is hotta. Hotta. And number 4 is 1ヶ月. 1ヶ月. Kappa, shikko, hotta, 1ヶ月. Alright, let's move on. Next up, let's try combined syllables. Combined syllables are the ones that have like the normal one and then a smaller something next to it. We'll get right to work here. So each of these is going to have at least one combined syllable in it. Number 1, shashin. Shashin. Shashin, which means photograph. Number 2, byouki. 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 Careful, that one's got a long vowel in it as well. That one means like a sickness or an illness. Number 3, happyo. 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 That one's got the little tsu in it, so be careful there. That one means like an announcement or like a performance of a speech kind of thing. Number 4, judai. 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 Which is like important or like super, I guess important is the best word for it. And number 5, gyakuten. 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 Which anyone who's played them in Japanese would know the name Gyakuten Saiban, which is what Phoenix Wright games are called in Japanese. Gyakuten means like a turnaround or a face heel turn, a 180 turn. So let's take a look at this. We've got shashin, sha, shi, Number 2 was byouki. Byouki. Don't forget this bit. Number 3 was what? Happyo. We'll write that over here. Ha. Little tsu. Pi. Yo. Happyo. Number 4 was judai. Judai. And number 5 was gyakuten. Gi. Yeah. Ku. Ten. Gyakuten. I mean, I guess this goes all the way through there. Alright, so that's all your combination syllable things. So far you should have what, like 6, 12, 18, 20, 24, 25, 29-ish maybe? Yeah, something around there, I didn't actually count. So you could count up your points and then post in the comments how many you got here. Or you could try the next set of them, like relatively long words, that I'm going to title Oni Mode. Anyone who's played the old DDR would know that that's the challenge mode, or like the hard stuff. There will be 4 of those. If you want to give them a shot, go for it. Here we go. It's Oni mode time, the things that'll probably make your eyes bleed. Here we go. First word, number 1. Listen close, I'm only going to say them 3 times. 菜食主義者。菜食主義者。菜食主義者, which is the word for vegetarian. Yes, thank you, Bella. I know that it's passing period. Thank you. Number 2. Nara no daibutsu. Nara no daibutsu. Nara no daibutsu, which is the word for the giant Buddha statue that's in the place called Nara. Number 3. 教育委員会。教育委員会。教育委員会, which means a board of education. And number 4. 総合体育館。総合体育館。総合体育館, which means like a city free use gymnasium. Said quickly. 菜食主義者、奈良の大仏、教育委員会、総合体育館。Here we go. 菜食主義者。さ、い、しょ、く、しゅ、ぎ、しゃ。Oh, there's 10 on there. 菜食主義者。Number 2, 奈良の大仏。な、ら、の、だ、い、ぶ、つ。It's passing period, so my students might come in and screw this whole thing up. Number 3, 教育委員会。きょう、い、く、い、か、い. Can you even see that? Just barely. This last one over here is an E. You can barely see that. Let's just do that so you can. And number 4 was 総合体育館。そう、ご、た、い、く、か、総合体育館. So how'd you do on Oni mode then? Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you want to, like how you did and you know what things you thought were good and what things you thought weren't good. The next video on here is going to be a reading practice. I'm going to write some stuff down on the board and I'll show them to you sequentially, and then you have to like pronounce them. Okay, here we go. See you next time.